Alrighty. Cool. This is just the top level, right? I'm assuming the rest of the fam is down below.
Yeah, if you scroll to the right, you can see the.
Oh no! Oh my god!
Oh, okay, yeah. Let's go back.
Holy cow!
All right. So the wave chaser has left the
Oh,
sinking island
wow.
of Palma Flora fully packed with refugees.
They are sardines down
Traveling
there.
to Baxi family and the crew itself, plus the motley crew of travelers who saved the day. Uh, the captain is currently making plans for the next destination, which will be involved in whether you all will be assisting with this treasure hunt slash revenge slash protect the rest of Palma Flora plan, or just GTFOing out of all of this chaos.
Alright. I'm gonna go
The captain-
topside because that's gonna make it a lot easier for me to keep track of my character.
At some point, you all will have to go into the crew quarters area to the captain's cabin to discuss what your plans are. But for now, you can talk with each other or all the refugees and
Yeah.
crewmates.
I walk over
Is
to.
this-
Oh, what's his name? Justin. No. Trey. What's your character's name?
Bishop.
Bishop. I walk over to Bishop.
Yeah.
And-
Is there a crow's nest on this ship?
I mean, it's
'Cause I'm in
it's I don't think cavalier ships have a crow's nest.
There's no sails or.
There's a sail, but I think cavalier ships have a.
Oh, okay. All right, then yeah, he'd be on the.
We all know this.
Yeah, of course we. Yeah, we all know this. Yeah, he would be on the top deck. Yeah. Go ahead.
I
Cavalier
approach you
Crow.
and go. Now, this is probably just in my head, but I could have sworn that you sprout wings and you flew around picking people up, and then your jaw split open and you ate them whole. Did I imagine that?
God, his voice. See, I'm trying to unpack some of the stuff you just said because you've gotten some of that right. And then like the
you
jaw
didn't fly
opening,
around like a giant bat and devour people.
That-
whole?
that part was true, and he's like the sort of like cape that's like clipped around, unfurls and shows like some sort of like bat type wings.
Yep.
And it's like, so that part was true.
Okay, and
but
unhinging your jaw. Let's see that.
no, that's where it diverges into chaos. That's where the illusion might have gotten you. That's not true.
Okay. Well, just letting you know, I've got my eyes on you, and I
As
back
most
away
people-
slowly.
I do a finger guns and says, as most people should. I'm very attractive.
Caravel, not a cavalier.
And he just goes back to just been tinkering with his metal arm, trying to,
Try-
and he's taking like a barrel and trying to tinker with. Go ahead. What's up, Justin?
Your character reminds me of it's giving me hard vibes from what's his name? Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Oh,
The English
wow.
guy, you know.
Wow, I was
Inspire you.
trying. I mean, the
What's his
voice
name?
is
I forgot it.
Russell Brand.
Russell
But I don't know
Brand, yeah.
I don't know the character's name, but Russell Brand. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
trying to do. I've been trying to do Lucifer, but yeah, that.
You would, yeah, that's probably better. I'm not
Yeah.
as filmily cultured.
It's
as
like
some of you
Oh,
guys.
that's not a
Tim
film.
Ellis or
It's
something.
that's not a film. It's a terrible TV show that I love. Now,
Well, whatever.
It's
That's,
an
see, I
amazing
didn't need
TV show based on a
cinematically.
DC comic.
yes, it is.
But yeah, a caravel ship would have a crow's nest. It'd be tiny, and it'd probably have one of the crewmates up there.
Hey,
Okay.
could I? My icon's not. I've got a tiny person running around. I can move him.
Can anybody? Okay, that's.
I can't control.
Why
Yeah,
is
I
it
got
not-
Mogs. I'd like to have all the cats, but I mean that's up to Dan.
You control like 20 player characters.
What does
Control-
it say? What does my username say? Well, 20.
I get it. I get it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I knew. That's forward thinking. I'm just kidding.
All right.
How long have we been on this boat? Like sailing away? Did we not take a short rest?
You've had a long rest. She's been a day on the boat so far.
Oh, where's this boat going? We should probably talk to somebody about
Yeah.
that.
We have to go down to the captain's quarters to talk to her. You guys want
I
to meet up and try and?
I don't know if this would impact how I'm treated, but after getting a full night's rest and learning more about the arcane arts, I have been spamming my prestidigitation spell to just clean the whole ship 5 foot square by 5 foot square the entire time.
That's swabbing the poop deck. That's what you're doing.
He's swapping the boot deck. Yeah, you done got upgraded.
Some of the refugees are confused, but for the most part, the crew seems to appreciate that they don't have to do that work.
All right, that's good.
I'll gather all the for us, for the players. I grab all the player characters, but for Bishop, it's all the people who were the most useful in the fight on the beach.
Then you didn't get Mog.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, yeah, I do grab you. I actually do try and grab No, and then I'll try and I'll try and bring you, and it's like you come as a
Yeah.
package deal with him in my mind, so I try and
No may or may not be in a drinking competition
Yeah.
with an older white-haired pirate-looking sailor guy with the beard that goes like this, the three things.
I'll try
This
and
guy,
grab.
Right?
Yeah, fuck yeah. All right, Santa. All right, Pirate Santa.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
That's actually a good way of describing him, Pirate Santa. 'Cause he's got that weird little three-poster beard
Yeah.
thing.
You can't.
Alright.
You can't forget about Colonel Sanders. And this
Yeah, you're right.
Colonel
Pirate
Admiral-
Colonel Santa.
Admiral Claus.
Admiral Claus. I'll grab Justin's character because
Yeah, I think-
not because you were helpful in the fight, because I know that you are. I'm trying to be a wingman. I know that you're trying to.
Right.
You want to. We're
It
going
seems
to
like
talk to the
you're-
captain.
How you like
You,
pass the time?
Yeah. I think my family sees this more as they're scared. They're like, oh fuck, we're on this boat. Where are we gonna go? What are we gonna do? And they're worried and stuff like that. Spend all night. They're down there sleeping. But Mog's like, we're doing something fucking different. This was not in the plan. Like we're moving out. Maybe I can. He still wants to get away and stuff like that. So he's up there looking out, and while they're downstairs. I'm upstairs while they're downstairs.
I
don't
will
care
say
about
that
shit.
Horn is probably trying to keep the family in the same location. No decided he wants to drink. The sisters are climbing on things just because they're trapped, and Mont Blanc's trying to be resourceful to Horn. And then Grandma's just Grandma.
That's
I
cool,
think Mog's
Justin.
upstairs daydreaming about 3 earrings. So
Okay.
is that her name?
3 earrings, yeah.
I
So
can only
he,
keep track of one of these cats. I'm not gonna lie.
Guess what? Rob? I don't give a fuck.
No, I'm just saying. I know
I,
the one on the top deck. The others, I'm like
Yeah.
totally lost track.
Don't worry. I'm weaving a tapestry, a story, so that to separate us, so
Okay.
that you don't have to.
Okay.
But yeah, he's just up on the upstairs, daydreaming about 3 earrings. And when you guys get together, maybe going into her to talk to her, he's like, well, shit, I want to talk to her too.
Yeah, I'll motion you along. That's really cool. You were your character was trying to get away. He was fucking done with the circus and trying to find an escape before all this.
Well, it seems
yeah.
like he had love at first sight symptoms and
Yes.
totally was like, this is what I'm doing now.
Yeah,
But
totally
really-
a bard. He's totally a bard. He's totally like a circus lifer. But what he doesn't want to be is a clown. Because he's got the face, he's got the pretty kitty face. So he's got to be a clown. But he wants to be a blade like his dad. But they won't let him. But if he could just get out and do some blade shit, then he knows he
Okay.
can do it.
you do. It wasn't just starstruck from the captain. It was more like, okay, this is a way out, and I.
And
Yeah,
she's hot as hell.
Opportunistic.
yeah.
Yeah, it's opportunity.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
also
it's
very
great
attractive.
opportunity.
All right,
Before-
I'll collect everybody and try and let's go talk to the captain.
By the way, I love this map. This is a beautiful
Yeah.
ship map.
After
Yeah, it was in the
After-
Wildemount book. I liked it a lot.
Okay. Yeah. I like circles. Let's gather in a circle. This is good.
after
Chance,
after
here.
Justin's character brings us all together, but right before we meet the captain, I'll carefully, in the same way you would do to a mental patient, extend my hand out to Raynor and ask him, I don't believe I've caught your name. I'm Jin Shield.
Like a mental patient, I jump about 20 feet back and hide behind a barrel.
I'm trying to help you. I don't know if this will help, but please sit still. I
Okay.
say as
I throw a dead ferret at you. It's like, Chance, get him!
well, if you're within 10 feet of me, I guess I'll just cast this on you anyway.
Dead ferret hits you in the face.
All right, I'll give the
Roll concentration.
Not concentration, it's a cleric ability.
All right, what are you doing?
All right, I am granting
What
the
are you
dead
doing?
ferret and you, because I'm kind of getting the impression your character sees things that aren't there, so I'm asking the Moonweaver to please bless you with eyes of clarity. You now have 300 feet of dark vision for the next hour.
Oh, I already
See
had
if it
blind
can hang
sight.
your-
Oh, yeah, I
now-
totally saw things that weren't there. That you guys wouldn't see. That might
His
be there.
character is a fixer.
I'll go to your. I'll go to Jen. That's how you pronounce your name, Jen. I'll see this. Go to Jen. Just like, all right. I see. I know what I know what you're feeling. I know that this does seem all of the. I'll gesture at Raynor. All of this seems very odd, but I thought he was seeing things that weren't there too. I thought he was a little bit crazy, but then the ferret moved. I was gonna write him off as crazy, but the ferret does move. So now I'm questioning what else is true about him. So I feel like we should just, for safety, just let's treat everything like it's real.
I climb over the box. What do I have again? You cast Eyes of Dark Vision?
No, I gave you a blessing of Eyes of Twilight. You have 300 feet of dark vision.
Okay, so now I'm seeing crazy things further.
My conclusion was the Moonweaver's blessing would expand your vision in the old world, but yeah, no, she just gave you 300 feet of dark vision.
Okay.
That didn't help.
She's
For 1
expanded
hour.
your reality for an
Alright,
hour.
So I'm okay. This is gonna really mess with his head. All right. I hold out my hand, and the dead ferret stands up and walks back into my shirt.
See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This right here.
I don't know how to turn undead, so I'm just gonna put 10 feet between me and that then.
I don't know what undead means.
Like, the character stares at you as if you didn't, she's just confused by the concept that someone wouldn't know what undead is.
That's the part you're confused about.
Yes.
There's a lot of other things that on the list that should give you pause other than that.
Okay.
Rob, I love, like, you saw my character. You saw, like, Davy Red when I was, like, playing him. And just like, oh, you think you're playing a drug addict? I'll show you a drug addict.
Hold my
Yeah.
beer.
Hold my beer. You think you're... What? No. I got this.
I had to watch Legion a few times to get this character's ideas right.
Yes!
Okay.
Yeah, this is great. I'm glad I decided Mong doesn't even know Comet. So I'll just be like I'll be doing the opposite of what I
Are
usually
you
do.
serious? Do you not
Very
know
little.
Oh, you've been speaking like broken, like broken common.
How are we gonna do this? Okay, let's
Broken
do
co-
it.
I didn't
Broken
really
common-
think about all the implications until after the first session.
Broken common is a thing.
Yeah, he'll do it. He'll talk.
Yeah.
I just don't. It's like he won't like pick up on all the stuff. He won't have all kinds of funny stuff to interject with.
Euphemism.
So it'll be a nice change of pace.
Well, if we have a character here who doesn't speak common, I think before we speak to the captain, we need to establish what languages we do speak so we can better understand each other.
What languages do you speak?
Common, Elvish, and Halfling.
I speak Common and Gith.
Gith? Jesus.
My character does a double take on that. Wait, what? Yeah?
I had a teacher.
Right.
A Morg speak, little common.
Anything else?
Swords,
Stab.
swords. Swords. He starts juggling. If you start talking to him, he's just like, I don't know, swords. And he's like, and he's like, he's got 3 on his fingers.
Let's go speak with the captain.
Roll a performance check.
I don't have my real life devil dice to betray me this time, so I'll get like an accurate representation. Oh, 12 plus 5, 17.
You do a pretty good job of doing exactly what you described.
Hell yeah. Swords.
Bishop is very impressed. I'm like, all right. Yeah, you are a very skilled linguist, apparently.
Swords.
You find the balance point of all your swords. You're so used to them that you just kind of toss them and twirl them and spin them and juggle them with no problem.
Yes, swords. No clown.
All right.
Clown? No clown. Swords.
All right. Let's bring your swords. Let's go talk to the captain.
Yes. Wow.
I walk down to the captain.
Oh, yeah, I joined.
Do you walk down through this side or do you walk through the crowd?
I'll walk down through this side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Knowing it's packed,
Yeah.
I'll go through the place of least resistance.
Okay, cool. So the door to the captain's quarters is open, and you all are able to walk in. And the captain is hunched over a wide table, puzzling over a map pinned to its surface by a half-dozen knives and daggers. Several golden rings glisten on her paws as she traces potential paths of the ocean. She glances up at you with her emerald eyes as you open the door, pushing it forward. And her feline face spreads into a sharp-toothed smile that is equal parts cheerful and unsettling. Ah, welcome, she purrs. We have much to discuss about the sinking island and the treasure we can find if we return.
I'll slink in there last. Just looking around. Oh, shit. This is awesome. Checking her out.
Before opening my mouth, may I glance at the map and do a history check to deduce, like, my assumption is she's looking for possible treasure locations, but are there some that she's obviously, like, marked as a no, and any additional she may have missed that I can mark as, like, process of elimination?
Sure. Do a history check on the map, and yeah, I think a lore would be history still.
There we go. Oh, it rolled twice. A 9, so I don't think I did very good.
Roll a perception check now to see what you do see on the map. Oh.
4. Wow, I'm bad today. Wow. Okay.
So you do notice a mark over near the Palma Flora Isle with something scribbled underneath it, but you couldn't read it.
All right. I'll keep quiet for now, but interject later based on how the conversation goes.
All right, Captain. So, I just wanted to bring our most competent fighters here to try and deduce what exactly you needed from this expedition.
Well, what we seek lies under the water. So unless you all can breathe seawater, we're going to need a lot more. But strength will be good against this Sahuagin menace.
Give me a few minutes and I can.
Mog asks 3 earrings in Tabaxi. It's like a phrase they use a lot. So it's just a phrase they use a lot, and they're all familiar with it. Are we gonna get wet?
The ocean is wet. So yes. In Tabaxi, so you understand it.
Was that a double
Yeah,
entendre?
yeah. No.
That's terrifying to a Tabaxi.
He knows the answer to the other question.
Well, I mean, not all of us
now
can
it's gross.
be.
Now it's gross. Oh God.
Well, Captain, not all of us can do the water breathing. Can do experienced in water breathing. So, if all of us can't do that, what exactly would you need? Would you need from us?
Well, that part I think I can handle, depending on whether you're in or not. I have favors owed to me from an old shaman on an island not too far.
Okay.
But
Well,
if you're in, I can tell you more about this treasure we seek and the gold that can come with it.
Well, I'm sure I mean, if it's a mission of revenge, of stopping what happened to this, the island that we just left from happening again, where I'm sure most of the people here would be on board, but strictly just treasure, that might be a tougher sell. There's, I don't know how altruistic everybody else is except for me.
Money is a driving factor for some, but there is the option of vengeance for those who may have been connected to that island, or a just feeling of saving what is left of the Palma Flora, because only the island fell through. The rest of the town proper is still on the coast and open to attack.
I definitely do wish to stop this Slogan threat, though I'm not terribly interested in the possible riches involved. I would like to request, if possible, let us know if we're driving by a port with a quick pause on my character's question. DM, is there a mail service infrastructure on Wildemount?
I mean, there's different animals that will do like carrier pigeon type stuff, and certain buildings and locations will do sending spells for a price.
There's some talented animals out there, yeah.
There's messaging services to a degree. It's not like a standard, you write a letter and it gets delivered like the postal service, but there are methods of getting messages around, depending on how secure you need it to be.
Okay, my character says, if we're approaching any port town of civilization, I would like to send my folks a message to let them know I'm safe. They must be worried sick.
Mog is in. He smiles his teeth. And he's got 1 gold tooth.
All right. Well, I think that's everyone except our dear Raina here. What say you?
I've conferred with Chance, and he has said, hold on, let me, yeah, okay, right. I gotta stick with you guys. So if you all go, and he says I'm supposed to stay with you.
You are one weird little fellow.
Who is Chance?
But I like that.
Weird, but powerful, which is what we need.
Mog nudges Jen, and he's like, "Ferret dead, no?"
Sometime I'll learn to Mog and just say, apparently not always.
Sometimes dead.
I'll just...
believe the technical term is undead, but without casting detect magic on it, I can't know for sure.
Oh, hey, sorry, Jen, I feel like there's definitely some questions that need to be answered about this guy, but I feel like the best thing right now for all of us just go with the flow. We don't need to know everything about. We can't just open the book of his life in the middle. Let's just go with it. He'll tell us when he needs to.
Are you guys talking about me?
Yes, it's a tight room.
Jin seems to look at Justin's character with like a mix of like sadness, like understanding the practicality of what you're saying, but feels like this Raynor character just really needs help, but will like quietly accept it for now.
I think I see an ultraviolet right now.
I'll just look towards the captain who says that. So I think that's a yes. So you have a party at your service. What what is it you desire?
So the reason that the wave chaser was
magenta
on the island, as she kind of pulls whatever drinking items on the table away from Raynor, was not for the festival. We did have some work lined up for merchants leaving the island afterwards, but our goal was a rod with a weird crystalline eye on top that was being rumored to have been picked up by a Sahagan named Selacha.
So you were transporting a item that got intercepted by fish people?
Transported, no. But we have a buyer who wishes this item. And through our means of research, we found that it was in the hands of a Sahuagin.
How can we trust that this buyer will not use the item in a malicious way that the Swagan has?
Well, for one thing, this item is not what caused that earthquake.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what caused that. There is nothing I can think of that caused that kind of damage, short of divine intervention or an insanely powerful wizard. Maybe a druid. But for what we know, these Sahuagin have no such powers. And whatever dark dealings they have nothing to do with this rod that we seek. But stopping them could prevent them from causing the same havoc to happen to other locations for those justice-inclined people.
Mog cannot keep up. He kind of just casually walks out.
Okay. The ones who are more driven by gold, and Three Earrings looks over towards you. I've already forgot your name. Bishop. I have a little thing on the side for all the names. I forgot where it was at. The planned sell price is 1,500. I figured between resources and ship upkeep, a third will go to that, a third will go to me and my crew, and the rest will go to you all.
That does seem appealing. Okay. All right. So what would be the next step? Going to this island and getting some water breathing from your shaman?
Yes.
Would we be able to drop off the rest of these passengers? I wouldn't want them on
Yes.
this mission, coming on this mission as well.
If you have decided to throw your lot in with me, we will continue on course and head towards Bysaft Isle and gather what we need from the Bysaft post. And if you decide between within the next few hours that you would prefer to turn your back on Coin and these unfortunate souls, we can make way for Port Damali instead. And I can
Sorry,
pick up cell swords and drop you and the refugees off. Either way, we will be dropping the refugees and as many of the non-adventurous sort off at Bisaft Isle. My ship's not made to carry this many people.
Well, I'm in. You
full.
guys?
Mog is in.
Well,
I am in as long as the refugees and their safety do take priority till they're dropped off.
the talking cat has given us directive. I think we should. Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I agree.
All right.
We should go with the talking cat.
Ace Tabaxi. Ace. Tabaxi. It's no talking cat.
Oh, Gesundheit.
Oh wait, Mog's not even in there. Never mind. That was rude though.
Captain Three Ring says wonderful and turns towards the door and yells. I'm not going to yell because I don't want to hurt you. Miss Axelrod, keep forward with our current course. And from the deck you hear an aye, Captain.
Okay. Do we have supplies, or do we need to worry about that?
You have whatever
Yes.
items you have on yourself.
I guess is the ship. Is that a concern with the ship?
The ship has enough supplies for these people for the next day of travel. The reason that Bisaft Isle was chosen because on the trade routes with the winds currently, it's 2 days trip there, 2 days trip back.
You said we
So
have enough food for 1 day, and it's 2 day
No.
trip.
There's enough food for the trip total.
Okay, I was gonna say everyone starts starving.
I think
And
I
there's
missed
a-
some of the plan.
There's a sea elf on the
But-
boat. He can jump into water and fish as well.
I also have purified food and drink prepared as a ritual spell. Depending on the beam's ruling, I can use that to purify salt water into normal water.
All right, let's head to the island.
All right. So the trip to the island is pretty quiet. While you are making final push into port, once the island comes into view, some of the refugees begin to kind of gather around in a circle and discuss their plans. And one of them will approach your group. This, we got two of them here, but this fancy dwarf with a cigar. And he will say, "Thank you for doing what you could to save us. I know that
Does he spit right before he says that?
no, because he's smoking a cigar.
That's
He
good.
takes a long puff on it, and smoke begins to come out.
Nice. Okay.
He does like the wizard smoke in the Hobbit wizard.
Or just takes a deep breath and then it comes out like a steam engine through his nose.
Yes, forming the shapes of mountains and rivers. We gathered what we could, and we would like to offer what we can, what little we could find, as thanks for saving us and for deciding to go back to Palma Flora to protect the rest of what town exists. And he hands you 115 gold.
Dang.
Jin will refuse her portion, saying, I appreciate your gratitude, and but you guys need this gold to survive just as much as we need supplies. So please take care of yourselves, all right?
He's going to laugh and say, I have connections on this island. I can get us where we need to go and how to get back with a third of this gold cost, probably. So you don't have to worry about us having enough money. But this is all we could give up on us right now. Until I get to my contact, I can't really offer him much of an IOU.
Jin pauses at that and it's like, well, only if you're sure. And she'll then take said money if, like he confirms that yes, he's sure.
You beat the dinosaurs, Ellie. Good job.
Confirm.
You confirmed, yeah, he's sure. You do hear the tiefling you remember as Zhao yelling, "I forgot my necklace. Can we go back to the island? I will fight those Sahagin for that thing."
I'll tell the tiefling. Well, we're going to be fighting the Sahagin. If you want to stay on the ship, you talk to the captain.
If we see the necklace, we'll be sure to grab it for you. But there's a decent chance it's lost. I'm afraid. I say as I put my hand on his shoulder sympathetically, or at least try to, considering how short I am.
I had so many shark teeth on that necklace.
5 of us. I'm including. I'll include. What's her name? Apgar. Apgar. Is that how you pronounce it? Yeah, I'll include Apgar in this. So it was 115.
Yeah, it was 115.
Then that means divided by 5, all of us get 23 gold.
Hell yeah.
Divvy that up.
As you approach the boat gets moored at the dock, the sea elf. Maybe I should stick on the same map you all are on right now. The sea elf walks up to you and says, "The captain has said this is part of the resource cost for whatever she's got planned." I'm very confused. I thought we were just a merchant ship. What's going on?
Wait,
and inside the sea elf, he says that he's been on this boat. You would have talked to him probably a little bit, and you can gather he's relatively new.
Oh.
He gives you a bag that contains 100 gold for purposes of purchasing needed resources.
Wait, he gives me one?
Whoever's
You're right by her.
Yeah. Oh. What is this for?
This is for anything you might need for the retrieval. Healing potions, rope, equipment.
Oh, you know who would really like this? I just made a new friend named Bishop. He likes this kind of stuff. I walk over to Bishop and I hand him a bag of gold.
The hell?
Is this the role you were expecting to take on?
I think it's 100 gold. Here you go. You like this, right?
Yes, but Raina, you can't just give away gold like this. It's just random, gold, just random gold that you have. I don't even know where this came from. I'm slowly tucking it into his bag. You can't just be randomly giving that up. Who gave this to you?
They didn't have wings. I remember that.
Right. We've established I'm the only one with wings here.
Right.
I think.
They weren't small. Oh, that guy over there. I point at him.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
he gave me 100 gold.
For the group. Sure. All right.
He said, do whatever you will.
I'll slowly. It's like, well, thank you, Raina, and your inclination about me being the one that should be given gold is correct. Good job. And I'll hand you 20 gold, and I'll divvy that up to it's 100 gold. All of us get 20.
Okay, and I just let it drop. I like put it in my pocket, but I don't have any pockets, and so it just falls to the ground, and I walk away.
I'll mage hand it back into not his pocket, but his boot or something.
Are you there?
Am I? I don't know.
Everybody should be on the deck right now as you're heading into
Oh,
Oh, okay.
town, I guess.
I'd be below deck.
Unless you want to be below deck for some reason.
No,
I wanna talk
I
to
thought
three-
I was.
So
I
yeah,
wanna talk to
the
Three
coins
Rings
just
by herself.
fall to the ground, and I'm like,
Go ahead.
I just walk away.
I'll tell God, your names. Jen. I'll tell
Yeah.
Jen. Let me just. I'll hold on to it for now. I don't actually think he should be keeping coin. I don't think he's. Yeah, I'll keep track of his coin.
I try and take over the wheel of the ship.
My
No.
character doesn't disagree with what Bishop just said, but she would like to insight check him to make sure the motives aren't nefarious. If
Oh,
that's
me?
okay.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
11.
Yes,
I
or no?
I don't like I don't like rolling against like party members, but I'll just tell you Bishop will go up to you and just say, if here you seem holy and you got the morals, yes. Here, you keep track of it. 20 extra to hit. 20 extra. Just keep track of him. If he wants to buy something, run it by me first, and I'll give you 20 his 20 gold.
My character like if your motives weren't just to keep the money to yourself, my character will refuse. It's like no. I was wrong to be suspicious of you. I think I can trust you. Just don't disappoint me, please. I ask nicely.
Oh,
Already setting up expectations.
I'll-
This guy.
I'll pinch it. I'll pinch her cheeks. Oh, you are adorable. I should hope I disappoint you. All right. Let's get ready to make port.
I'm gonna talk to Three Rings by herself if I can.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just kind of creep in there. Door's still open if she's still doing the same thing. I walk in and I'm like, hey. Says, hey. And I'm like, you're a pirate.
We prefer the title sailors.
I'm sure you do. You sail as well as a pirate. You are very beautiful. Let me just say that. Let me say that again and again. But more importantly, what were you all talking about earlier?
Oh, the plan that you left.
Well, I wasn't understanding it, and I thought I heard something somewhere else. You know how it is.
Yeah. You may need to ask one of your party of travelers, if you stay with them, to kind of help you with common. It'll get you far in performances or in adventuring.
Yes,
But
perhaps.
yeah,
Well,
the final discussion.
perhaps you could teach it to me. One-on-one lessons, perhaps?
I can't.
At least it's not a dragon.
Hey, this is great.
Fair.
No, this is all natural.
Roll persuasion.
Hell yeah.
Persuasion or persuasion?
Yeah, I wish I could do that.
You know what? Inspiration. for that.
21.
21. Okay. She laughs politely and joyfully at that comment, and she kind of says, "For the right coin, I'd be glad to teach you." But the captain's life is always busy.
Teach you
So
the
you'd have
ways
to
of
probably
common.
join the crew
You have to
for that long time.
I have to join the crew.
Because it
I-
would take a long time.
I would do anything, and I would pay any price. And then he just like looks at her all like sultry like, but then he like leaves and closes the door.
Does he do
The whole
that
time,
walking
looking at
backwards
her.
out of the room?
Hell yeah, yeah. He tells her that shit, and then he closes the door. And yes,
I want to say roll for dexterity for walking backwards, but the ship is moored, so the waves aren't a problem anymore.
and I'm a tabaxi bard. Like I'm gonna get it.
Oh yeah.
Roll for moonwalking.
I
Alright.
can kind of do it.
So the travelers, refugees, everybody, and no, not that on this one. There we go.
Ooh.
Oh, the auto town. I love it. That's a
Yeah,
fun tool.
Yeah, love that
I
site.
needed a map for
Yeah,
this because
don't
apparently
use the thing in the fallback. The phone broken and it leaks if you use it.
You're
he's not
breaking up
talking to
again.
us. I don't think he's talking to us.
Jesus Christ, your microphone is leaking.
Sorry. Ray just. I had to.
The microphone decided to hate you again.
Yeah,
I was in a different room.
Oh, okay.
there you go.
Okay, so this town.
Okay, this is the town of Biseft Post.
What's the name?
Biseft, Bisaft.
Biseft. Okay, got it.
It is the only known town on the Isle of Biseft. It's a very small, 800 maybe people live here.
Oh, hey, Anita.
Hey.
As you disembark, Dilyu, the sea elf, will tell you on the island there is an apothecary that you can probably get some items from that will help you out, as well as a general goods store and a smithy. But the thing we need most is being held by a Grimalda, a turtle named Grimalda outside of town.
Wait, this is kind of crazy. Anita, did your ship just dock?
Yeah, our ship arrived roughly in the same time in game Mars did, I guess.
Are there a family of cats on your ship?
No animals.
Also, if you have your access to your character sheet, we got 43 gold.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
just mark that down whenever you.
Speaking
Everybody
of
gets 43.
Well,
total
we got 23 from one person and 20
Okay.
another person. So each one of us got that.
Wait, the sea elf?
The sea elf gave us 20, and the townspeople that we saved gave us.
Yeah.
you
I wonder
got
if there were
115
strings attached
from
to
the
that
refugee-
sea elf, because, yeah.
Well, Raynor should kind of know there is, but I guess he doesn't at the same time.
Raynor heard him starting to speak about it, but in his mind he was like, gold, bishop, and then he so just
Yeah.
metagame. Well, nah, I'll keep that to myself.
But that's fine. That works. Speaking of cats on a boat, Mog, you hear Horn yell, "Come along, Mog. We are going to look for new transport back to the coast."
Horn. Wait, is this where we're dropping them off?
We're at the Biceft Isle. This is where all the
Yeah.
refugees.
We as a group are going to go to the turtle that the captain knows
Yeah.
to get water breathing, but all the passengers, all the people that aren't,
As well as the apothecary and general good and smithy if you need items beyond that. But
Yeah.
all the people are staying here and finding new rides to other parts of Menagerie Coast, or are going to hold up here for a few months while Palma Flora gets rebuilt and cleared out.
So Horn is his dad, right?
Yeah.
He's like, I don't want to go with you.
But you are so young, and we are family traveling.
I know, and we'll be traveling family together, apart. I have things I need to do. See, I want to be Blade like you.
A blade
I
is
don't want to be a clown.
a blade is a dangerous job, though.
It's worth it to me.
Roll persuasion.
Oh, dang. That's my dad. He knows me too well. I got a 10. I got a 10.
All right.
Could I give him advantage on that? Could I give him the help action by saying something? If I see this?
Sure.
Oh well, no, they're talking to
They're
Tabaxi.
not talking into Tabaxi, so if you know how to speak Tabaxi,
I don't. Sorry.
All
right. So, okay. Mont Blanc comes up and says, "Let him go, Dad. His path will join us eventually, and he may come with great stories."
Yes, Mont Blanc, brother. Thank you. You understand. We may leave, but we always come back. You will have your adventure. I will have my adventure. We will see each other again.
Horn will leave the dock, and you'll see he goes and looks through his bag. Your sisters Herdy and Gertie come up to you and hand you a small little doll.
No. Say those names again.
Herdy and Gertie.
Fuck you.
And the grandmother Sorbet will walk up and hand you a small little talisman, a good luck charm.
Thank you, Grandma. Sisters, hurry, Gertie. I love you all very much. He pulls him in for a big hug. A little bit of cat tears, probably.
Nono will walk up and kind of slap you on the back as he walks forward and yells, "Don't die. We look forward to your stories."
I won't. I will remember them well. And you yours.
Horn comes walking back up to you. He looks annoyed and concerned, but he says, "It seems the family has agreed, whether I do or not. If you decide to stop this foolishness and join us again, we will be in Nicodronis before heading up to the Dwendalian shows. We will wait there for you, and you can tell us then whether you want to continue on your path or not. Here is a little of our savings from the last show," and he hands you a bag of 20 gold.
Damn.
And then he pulls from his side one of his short swords, and he twirls it in his hands, and it's got a little cat claw embellishment on the hilt. And he hands it to you with the sheath and says, "I am trusting you with this. Either come back strong or at least come back with this. Just
And
come back."
He just looks at it. And he's like, I will. And he's tear. It's unspoken. He knows. Oh my god. He says, but he's like, well, I want to say like, don't wait for him, but up in like Dwendalian Empire, that's like Rexentrum and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like they'll be up there for a long time.
Yeah, that's why
Like
he's
they're
gonna
not
wait.
really like waiting in place.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I don't think it'll seem like that. So,
Nicodronis is already going to be a long show for them, and they already planned going up to the Dwendalian Empire in the fall season to join all the fall festivals. So you got a few months until you have to worry about whether seeing them there or not.
Right.
Okay.
And they begin to walk off and kind of go into some of the small tavern inn combo. to see if they can find a passage back to Port de Mali or to one of the other port sounds.
Right.
So I've got they gave me a talisman, a doll, and I got a sword and gold from that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got lots of little
Thank
family
you.
memorabilia.
Hell yeah. Okay.
And a pet on your back.
Yeah, probably not.
Jen would like to
Hell
take
yeah.
care of a couple of things while we're in port, if that's all right. First, I'd like to see if there's any services for sending messages from this town.
Okay.
Are there?
Rainer walks off the boat, and
I have to ask because it's Rainer. Off the side with the plank to the dock or off the side into the water?
let me roll insight.
First one, then the other.
This is not up to me. Okay, good. It's a 16. He picks the right one. He sees the right one. Yeah, so I walk off the dock, and I see this really emotional moment between the tabaxi, and he like sits there and thinks for a moment, and he goes, "All right, well, we can start another family, right?" And then I guess he's gonna wait for what the rest of the team does, but I do think I need to pick up some more daggers. I think I'm down on daggers.
You say
Me
that?
too.
I'll actually, as I'm coming off of the ship, I'll like tell Jen and I guess Anita's character, if you're still around, Apgar. Yeah, I'll tell them. It's like, all right, meet back in 30 minutes. 30 minutes. We still need to go see the turtle, but I'm headed off to the smith. I need to work on some stuff. And proper forge would help out with. Anybody want to join me?
Oh, yes.
I wouldn't mind joining. Actually, after I checked to see if message service here, I was actually going to head to myself.
All right, we'll head as a group then.
Yes.
All right.
Oh.
We'll follow
long
you to
are
the
we-
Messengers Guild, and then we'll head over to the Smith.
Before you get off of the dock, you find a cage with a lot of birds in it, and an older man sitting next to it.
I stick my finger in the cage.
The
Jen will
birds
gently
just kind of fly up to it and flap at it because they've been around so many people. They're not going to bite a finger.
Aww, we should free the birds.
I would prefer you not do that, miss. That is our sole means of communication outside of a boat.
How much does it cost to hire a bird?
Depends on the message, really, because it might take multiple birds for a really long message. But usually about 2 copper.
All right, I will hand him a gold to break up into copper. What's the conversion rate? How much copper is a gold worth?
It's I think 100 copper for a gold. So he hands you 9 silver and 8 copper. And is kind of grumbling that you gave him basically for something that was $1.
All right. And she will write a letter to her parents explaining what happened in the island, that she is safe but currently working under this captain, and she wasn't expecting to become an adventurer, but I guess she's following in the footsteps of her dad's early life. The rumors are true.
All right. Where do you wish to send this one?
I give them the address of where I live at, essentially.
Okay.
Before the island incident.
Let's see. He says, "Oh, okay, the Guardian pigeon." He opened the door at a nice little sign that says "Guardian Settlement," and pulls out one of the birds, takes your message and ties it into kind of this little metal tube and slots it onto the pigeon's ankle. And he looks at you and says, "This was for family," you said, right?
Yes, I gotta make sure my parents know I'm okay.
Well, I will let you release the bird because it seems more fun that way, and I'm tired.
Understood. Jin will gently, try to respectfully release the bird after the letter's attached, and
Yeah.
give it a thumbs up as it flies away.
Cool.
Mog chases it for just a second. He gives up.
Oh no.
He gives up. He gives up.
He
Okay.
doesn't catch it.
All right. Let's go down to the smithery as a group then. Apgar and Bishop.
What?
I think everybody's coming.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, we should probably make sure Rainer is supervised with us.
Yeah.
Wouldn't want to release Rainer on this poor town.
He keeps a low Rainer's MO is to keep a low profile.
Really?
Ben doesn't know this.
Yeah, it's just when people get to know him or talk to him, that's when they realize that something's way off.
all right.
Since we're also a group, on the way to Smithy, Jen asked, how many of you have experience using shields? Or care to use them?
I can use a shield.
I have emotional shields.
Non-metaphysical, non-metaphorical.
I have the ability.
But
Yes,
you,
I'm.
sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
No, that's it. It's me and Anita. Right? Anybody else?
All right.
Mog
you
says there, I
shield?
think.
Rainer is not comfortable with shields.
That is good to know. Okay. We get to the Smith. I will commission the purchase of 2 shields for Apgar and Bishop on my own. So I'm going to drop 20 gold right there, then and there.
I'll ask the. Do we make it to
Okay.
the? Do we make it to the
Yeah.
Smith? Okay.
The smith is easy to find. There is a human working an anvil, working a long piece of metal, preparing to make a great sword.
I'll ask. Hi, is there any chance that I could give you coin? Give up enough coin to use your facilities? The Smith. Could I use that? I want to craft some tools, and I don't. We've on a ship. I don't. I won't have access to one. Also, like to.
What are you looking to craft?
I'll pull out. I have like on my. My left arm. Yeah, my actual. The bracer on my left actual arm. I flip a latch and a actual notebook is built into it, and I show like some drawings of some of my artificer some addition actually just really welding in some of the jewels that I have into this rod and some upgrades for my armor.
Okay, so you have the raw metal.
Actually, I don't need. Actually, I won't need any of the slots already there. I just need to. It's more the welding aspect.
All right. Well, we don't have stuff set up for welding, but we do have the forge over there, and you can heat something up and use that.
Yes.
Just don't break the forge. If you need any materials, I can charge. We can work out a deal for that. But as long as you're just heating something and using it to weld, I can say As long as your friends are buying, you can use it.
All right. I encourage my friends to tip heavy, and I'll head over to the forge.
And he goes lifts up two shields for Jin's request. These are the last two we have right now. 10 gold apiece.
What do they look like out of curiosity in universe?
These are going to be they have a metal front plate on them with a little bit of embellishment, not a whole lot. And then it's a dark wood that is actually the main parts of the shield. So it's kind of like a metal reinforced wood shield.
They're both identical in terms of style, then. Well, the reason I ask is I was about to turn around and have Apgar have her first choice of shield, but they're both physically identical. Then my character just hands one over.
Yeah, they're physically identical. They're very simple design. You can customize them, but the ones they have there are going to be very simple structure, and custom jobs are going to require more time.
So that'll be up to their new owners. But yeah, I'll go ahead, go up to Apgar and be like, here, if you insist on running into combat with him, perhaps this should help you and hand over the shield.
Oh, thank you.
Then I will proceed to go to Bishop and put the shield near him, but not interfere with his work.
He's in work mode. He's not. He thanks you, but is not like looking away from. Just, thank you. Return the favor. Just.
All right, folks. Is there anything else you are looking to buy? I've got some weapons here and some armor.
Throwing daggers, if you would. I like to throw them. I think they're fun to throw. Just, do you have any?
Rainer, could we get you in heavier armor?
I'm okay. For now.
You're in luck. We have 6 daggers. They're not the fanciest ones, but they are weighted pretty well for throwing as he lifts and kind of holds them up for balance.
1 gold apiece?
2 gold apiece.
2. I can do that. I've got 15 on me. Do you also have ferret food?
That would probably be at the woods in the jungle outside, or at the old man who sells bird messages.
Oh, I should go back to him and get some cigarettes also. I'll do that. Here's 12
Cigarettes
gold.
might be at the general goods store.
12 gold minus.
Thank you.
I'll remind Raynar from the forge. I'll just yell over. Remember, Raynar, I have some of your coin on you if you need it.
Oh, and I wink, and then I think no, okay, that's enough. That's good. I don't want to get too weird. Let's keep going.
Okay.
Oh, you don't?
Then we'll go up to
Are
Moth.
you
Hey,
sure
wait,
about
that's
that?
Hey, can I get like 10 daggers?
I wink back at you, and then the ferret stands up on my shoulder and also does finger guns back at you.
What? You?
And then a moment passes, and the ferret falls to the floor, and I have to scoop it up. I'm like, Chance, come on.
Sorry, continue.
So, is Mog actually asking for daggers?
Yeah, I want 10 daggers.
10 daggers? Okay. The smithy pieces apart the broken common, and he goes inside, comes out, and he's like, we don't have 10 daggers. And he does 10 daggers, but we have 6 more that I found inside. And he kind of puts them on the table, trying to figure out how to talk with broken English or broken common.
He's like holding up his thing. He's like holding up he's holding up 10
Yeah,
things. He's like 10.
10, no, 6, yes.
6. Is 6?
Yeah, and then he puts down the 6 daggers,
6. Yes.
and he goes 2 gold per dagger, as best as he can show.
I asked the shopkeeper if he needs an intermediary or does he have this.
Can you understand him?
No, but if you give me a bit, I can cast comprehend languages.
6 is good.
6.
6 is good. 6
Okay.
6 good.
I think we're good. Okay. Anybody else? What's some items? Otherwise, I need to get back to work.
Rainer leaves.
Okay, Rainer left.
Uh,
Bishop, I'm guessing, is still focused on what he's doing, which will probably take an hour or so.
Yeah.
Unless it's something fast.
I think we're all
I'm
done
just
here at this
role
point.
play. Those just role playing the infusions that I already.
Okay.
Which is like a it's getting the residuum into this magic focus, which is it's part of my arm and
Okay.
an advanced thing for my studded.
Okay.
So I'll tell everyone. Why don't you guys go see the water breather without me? I'll meet up with you on the boat. This might take a while.
Very well.
As far as the artificer infusions, you can have those take as long or as short as you want because they're technically instantaneous.
Yeah.
But again, role playing it could take an hour if you want to do all this fancy stuff.
Realistically, I'm not actually crafting. It's
Yeah.
just using the stones or gems that we talked about and putting those into item, making sure that those are affixed to items.
Makes sense.
Is it materia?
No.
Okay. Just check.
It's something equally weird that's specific to Wildemount.
Okay.
It'll be fun later. Don't worry.
Yeah, very fun.
All right. So, according to the directions Dilly, the sea elf gave you, the turtle lives outside the north part of the town. If you go out through the northeast road and head down that road for about a half a mile, you'll get to her hut. If you would like to buy some things at the apothecary or general goods store first, you can hit those there. We can hit them on the way back. Or
We can just skip
I'll take them on the
roleplay.
way
I
back.
go to the general store to pick up some a pack of smokes, and I'll just subtract 1 gold. It's not no need to roleplay that if you want.
okay. I was going to say those are probably only cost a silver.
Okay, it's fine. I don't want to do the math.
You tip heavy.
Yeah, I just throw him a gold piece and grab the cigarette
and
then
run.
walk out. Don't even say anything.
Cool.
Is there studded leather around?
At the smithy, yes.
Oh, we already talked about it. Well, can I just buy studded leather?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Let's
Actually-
see. Studded leather. It's on this list somewhere. It's 45 gold.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
actually, if you express an interest in buying studded leather out loud, Mob, Jin will give you 20 of her own personal gold to help you buy it.
Why?
You are addicted to. You are allergic to money, aren't you?
Because we are a group and to look after and protect you guys.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Jen.
No problem. Just be safe, okay?
Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
So I guess nobody wants to go to the apothecary or general goods. General goods was cigarettes, so I guess that's done. Smithy, anybody else need armor or items? Okay. If everybody's heading now towards the woods, we will go ahead and venture towards Grimalda's hut.
The turtle, right?
I don't
Yep.
know when I don't know when this is what's gonna happen, but seeing like a new map, Bishop will like head over there. We'll meet up with them at the hut whenever he's done. You can determine.
Okay.
But
I just wanted some pretty pictures. You don't
okay,
have
never.
to.
All right, never mind. It's like, oh, if they're gonna get in combat. Oh shit.
Well,
No,
that depends on the group, really.
Bishop will head over there when he's done, just in case.
All right. So as you near the hut, you see an older turtle wearing a purple head wrap, carrying a stick, and kind of tending to a garden.
Is he
Singing.
tending to machines as well?
No, she is just tending to a garden.
Oh, okay.
Does he have a long bow staff?
No, it's a branch of a tree, really, with some flowers kind
I was
of
going
wrapped
for
around it.
Donatello.
What about
I already did
a
it, Rob.
what about
I said, does he do
nunchucks?
machines? I said, does he do machines?
Oh, that's what Donatello does also. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
What about like two sticks held together with a chain? Is there
there an orange bandana turtle nearby?
Does she
Is
look
there
like
a party dude in the house?
Damn it! I was gonna do that.
Cowabunga. That's how I approach him. That's my first greeting.
All right, we got it all out of our system.
Yeah.
What does the turtle say?
She turns to the approaching group and smiles and says, "Don't get much company these days. Come on in. I have scrolls available that are for purchase, and some
Nice to
flowers
meet
as
you.
well."
Ooh, wow.
Ooh, flowers.
Yes, I have all sorts of purple and blue kind of lilies growing around here. This random orange, fiery-looking flower that just kind of grows in this jungle. I've kind of cultivated it to kind of wrap around my house a little bit on the back.
Okay. Okay, I'm not seeing anything. I rolled.
I don't have the flowers there. Unless you're rolling to see what.
Oh no.
Rare.
I'm rolling to see if my guy's crazy.
Oh.
I'm rolling pretty well on these insights, so I'm managing to.
What
keep,
have you done with this game?
Huh?
I just wonder, what in the fuck mechanic did y'all work out together? Like, what are you doing?
I love that I have a curiosity roll for my characters, and he's got a "Am I crazy" roll for his character.
Yeah, it's like, am I able to keep the visions at bay with insight checks?
What does this turtle have that we want?
Water breathing.
So she kind of walks you in, and she kind of shows you a few scrolls she has available.
I just
and
say
then
water
little
breathing.
vases of flowers. You say water breathing out loud?
Water. I just say water breathing. I would like to breathe underwater, please.
I have a charm for that, but I kind of owe it to somebody.
Is that person dead? Do you want that person to be dead?
No, she's helped me a lot with getting some of these scrolls to the island. I can write some of these things, but I'm...
The captain that we are working with, she told us to come here because the turtle owes her a favor.
Oh,
So that might be. I'm not there. One of you has to say this.
Out of universe, what's our captain's name
we
again?
should wait till Bishop gets here.
Well, I can make some tea if you're waiting for somebody.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Jen tries to direct the conversation to the local history of this town.
What's with these flowers?
They are for mostly local natural glowing fires. As she holds up her staff, points it at the fireplace, and a small bolt of red light hits it, ignites the wood in there, and begins to heat the water on the teapot in the fireplace.
It's tea for tea.
She's making
August
tea.
impressed.
You cast firebolt to make the fire for the tea.
I step outside to smoke.
So you are waiting for somebody, and you want water breathing.
Mog walks up, so it seems like nothing is going on, and he's kind of confused, but he knows like about like sim and stuff. But so he's like, he said he's three earrings. Eh? We
Oh, good. I think I see bishops coming around.
We from 3 earrings.
So, she looks at you, and
Bishop sees Rainer smoking outside.
When you first say 3 earrings, she says in Tabaxi, "Oh, I'm sorry, child. I don't have ears." When you just say the word 3 earrings in common.
You speak Tabaxi.
Yes, I learned it from a friend. Funnily, her name is 3 earrings.
That's what I thought, and that's why I said that. Our friend is the 3 earrings. She sent us to see you.
I apologize. In my old age, I don't connect things as well.
I apologize. Neither do we.
So she gets up, pours some tea for everybody, and then she walks out of the room and says, 1 moment in common, and then 1 moment in Tabaxi.
Brian, that was some great DMing you just did of getting around that. I applaud you. That was beautiful. Thank you.
There's only one person who will say anything to this turtle, and he doesn't speak common. Cool. We wait.
All right. She comes back after a few minutes, hands Mog a small stone with a little bit of rope tied around it for like a little necklace that has some primordial symbols written on it that no one will be able to read unless they know primordial.
Don't know my primordial.
Infernal.
Shannon does.
But the reason I'm telling you is because she will actually say to this in Mog, to Mog and to Maxie, this is the charm that I promised 3 earrings. Do be so kind to deliver it. It's not common. It'll only last 1 use, but you'll be able to cast water breathing for a group of people. I imagine this is for one of her treasure hunts again.
Yes, exactly. We are on a treasure hunt. Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Will the stone keep me dry?
The only way to keep you dry is for a water walking spell, but then you can't get into water. You'll be just stuck right on top.
It was worth a try. Thank you, Tort. What was your name?
Grimalda.
Thank you, Grimalda.
And she'll turn to the rest of y'all in common and say, "Okay, tea's ready. Who would like a cup?"
Me.
Pour some tea. To everybody who wants some, shuffles around for a small box that contains stale cookies.
Yeah, Mog's into this. He is going to drink the tea like a cat drinks water.
I can't do that, little girl.
And she will say, if anybody is of the arcane schooling, I do have some spell scrolls available, like I said earlier. And if you didn't notice, what does she have?
This is a bit of a long shot, but Jen pauses as she shuffles around in her satchel and stuff. Does this symbol look familiar to you? And pulls out the a rough drawing of the mark we've discussed to go to the portal.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. She looks at it for a few seconds and she says, "No, I can tell that it is something old and possibly not from anything I'm really aware of, but I'm pretty sure that the Cobalt Soul or the Cerberus Assembly would know what it is. I would just suggest not going to the Dindwalian Empire group of wizards. They're a little
Well,
aggressive.
I don't think it would be a good idea for me in general, as I point to my Moonweaver necklace.
That's another good reason to be careful going to the Cerberus. The Cobalt Soul is a lot more friendly for information.
All right. I figured it was worth a shot. Thank you for your time.
No problem.
And thank you for your time.
And if everybody's done questioning the turtle, you can explore the jungle, or
I
but
finish my cigarette and throw it in the swamp.
If I am done with the smith, could I, on my way back to the ship, I go to the apothecary?
Sure. I will say, Jen, you mentioned earlier that you talked to the turtle about the island a little bit. She will tell you that there's a lot of ruins on this island. Some have been explored, some have not. They seem to be dated to right after the calamity and could hold valuable secrets for the arcane or the treasure seeking. But because of the lack of island and a lack of having a proper town, no one has really set foot in there yet.
I'll make
You have
a
to
note
basically
of this.
come to the island with the equipment to
Yeah,
explore.
hold on. What is talking to the group? What is our urgency to get back to the ship? How urgent is that issue?
It's just part of this was the treasure, which isn't. There's no real time frame on that, but the other thing is figuring out what happened to stopping the Sahu again, because whatever they did to the island, they could do again to the rest of to another. We don't know what that is, and that could happen again if we wait too.
Yeah, the island sinking
But
thing.
are we in the mood
freaked
for
everybody
treasure
out.
hunting?
No, my
it's-
character.
I don't-
My character is strictly interested in the local history as it pertains to the cultural evolutions, the cultural evolution in relation to magical phenomena, since she's a bit of a nerd, to put it charitably. So she finds the ruins interesting from an archaeology perspective, but right now that's more of a hobby.
I will say, if you talk to anybody out loud about treasure hunting, she would probably laugh and say, "Oh, you're much too young to worry about that now." And if anybody wants to roll a history check about the things that she said, you might be able to learn more.
I'll roll a history check, but if anyone mentions treasure hunting
22.
out loud, Jen clarifies what her interest is. She's a scholar.
22.
Yeah.
Okay. So you said 22, Rob?
Belongs in a museum.
And 10.
Yeah. Oh, 19.
19, okay. There's 2 again, but 19, yeah. So you both know that anything dating back that far is probably going to be dangerous due to the residual energy from the calamity, as well as the things that might have taken hold in there as a kind of source of power. So it's up to you if you want to risk it, but it's probably one of those things that may kill you. You know that's that dangerous.
Jen updates her notes accordingly, but has no interest in going if the party is insistent.
Mog's pretty focused on the task.
Yeah, I rolled a
He
19.
got the thing, and he knows he's going to give it to 3 earrings, so he's very excited about that.
All right, yeah. I kind of keep it to I keep that knowledge to myself, I think, and I just shake my head like a little tiny shake, and look at the other people.
Okay, so Bishop is going to go to the apothecary.
Yeah, I just wanted to check if there's any like potion, or I didn't really spend any Smith, so any potions, health or otherwise.
Yes, in the apothecary, you see standing on a stool behind a counter is an older gnome, wild white gray hair, and she says, "We don't have a lot on the island, but if you're looking for potions, we have a few. If you're looking for material components, we have some of those as well."
I'm good on I'm very good on components, but yeah, I was only checking to see if there were health potions might be in some problems, have some problems later. I'd like to be prepared. How much for those?
They are 50 apiece for the health potions, and we have 4 in stock. They take a bit of time to prepare. We have to go talk to the old turtle outside to get the ingredients, but currently we have 4, and we've also got this, and she pulls off of a shelf behind her a larger bottle and says, "This is 125 gold, but if you drink this, you can befriend any animal for a short period of time."
Tempting, but there's a slight pause. He does consider it, but then he goes, "No, the health potions." He considers like the health potion, but then goes,
"Okay.
Oh.
No. Well, never mind. Sorry to bother you, but a bit rich for me. I might be back later." And yeah, he'll head to the boat.
Okay. What's everybody else up to now?
Well,
Eventually,
I
you
guess,
have to leave the
Main
portal.
focus cost. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean it.
I stopped by the bird person before getting on the ship.
Jen, did you say arcane focus?
Mm-hmm.
What kind do you see? She has a few because she does have a lot of wizardly things. She brings out
Something
a few
relatively
crystals.
cheap, like a wand or a staff.
Okay, she brings out a few crystals, some wood
No, leave it alone.
branches from the trees outside that have been worked with symbols in silver. A few smaller wands from the same trees, so they're all dark wood, and they're also etched with silver and gold markings for the wands. A metal rod that she has worked with, obviously the smithy or somebody, to etch in runes and symbols along it for focusing arcane energy as well.
Jin would personally lean more towards like a stick or a staff. How much would that cost, though?
The staff would be 5 gold, and the wand would be 10 gold.
She'll spend 10 gold for a staff.
Staff?
Yeah.
Staff is cheaper, so it's 5 gold.
Oh, 5 gold. Okay. And now I officially have less money than when I started at level 1.
Okay. She's going to turn to you and say, if you're interested in the magic, we do have scrolls for magic missile, shield, and guiding bolt as well.
Oh, I've already memorized the spells.
Okay. And she kind of taps, "Great minds think alike."
Oh, I'm a firm believer in following the Moonweaver, and I wish to protect people where I can. I guess I take that into my arcane lessons as well.
Moonweaver.
Yeah. My character will head back to the ship with that business concluded.
Once everybody gets back to the ship, can I pull Raynor aside?
Yo.
Yes, Raina. Can you explain to me what kind of fighter are you?
I typically like to stab things. And if they don't die, then I try and stab them again. That's
But are you? But I saw you were like throwing your daggers and then throwing your daggers a lot. Is that something you do often?
if they're far away from me, then the best way to stab them is to throw the stabbing thing at them. Yeah.
Justin, what kind of fighter? What are you?
Eventually, I'll be a College of Swords bard
But what is your main like kind of? How do you fight mostly?
with swords.
Swords, but not thrown weapons, right?
I'm gonna be throwing some weapons for sure. That's why I bought 6 daggers.
Yeah, I just kind of
Okay.
I'm kind of in the same boat. I've got a longsword for when they get up close and ugly, but
Well, we're all in the same boat.
And Anita, what I asked her whose main attack is thrown weapons instead of, because I saw like in the previous fight there was a lot of throwing daggers and then oh shit, the dagger is left in someone.
yeah, that I would go ahead and I can say it would be nice to. I will probably
Not
try and main that a little bit.
okay. Anita, is that you as well?
Narratively.
I like to use my rapier actually more
Okay.
than javelin.
Okay. I'll right Raina, which one of these daggers is
Well, this one's already got blood on it, so I was gonna start with this one.
Yeah, give me one of the new ones. Let me see one of the ones.
Okay, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Here you go.
And I take one of the green shards, one of the green gems out of my bag. Well, it's one of my infusions that I already have, so I'll take it off of the armor that I'm wearing. There's I crafted a section for like a green crystal in the back of my armor. I take it off and put it on the dagger, and I take my hand and use like mending to try and ingrace it into like the dagger, into like the hilt. And there you go. Here you are. And now it is a weapon of returning.
Okay.
Grants +1 bonus to attack and damage, and when you throw it, it returns back to you.
I'm gonna call this one boomerang.
Very
The
nice.
balance on it is still perfect for twirling and throwing and all of the things, despite the fact it has been augmented to have this crystal ingrained into it.
What's it called again? Of returning something?
It's the same thing. It's just has like in my thing it just, if I did that to one of my weapons, it would automatically do this and things, but give it to you. I don't really know how to
Cool.
give
No,
you
I just put
add
notes.
it to it. But yeah.
I named it boomerang, and I'm just putting notes of returning.
Yeah.
With a little
+1
asterisk.
Yeah. +1 to attack and damage, and it returns back to you.
Fucking fantastic.
I think there is a dagger of returning you can add to your items. As long as the infusion is on there.
I just customized a single dagger.
Or that.
Yeah.
That's an easy way too.
2-hit bonus damage. Hell yeah. All right. I like this one. I'm going to keep it right here, and I put it in my pants.
I seemed very proud for a second, and then I immediately walk away and not look at you. Just all right, good job. And then I'll just get back to the.
I suppose
back
I've
to the
got
boat.
all these extra daggers. I walk over to the tabaxi, to Mog.
Yes.
And I go, I've got all these sharp daggers in my hands all at once. And I'm like, ow,
Yes.
ow, ow. Here. They're just slicing
were-
my hands as I'm holding them.
He got 6, so he was looking for 4 more.
Okay, here's
If you have that.
here's 4 more. I'm gonna hang on to one normal one and this special one, but you can have 4 more.
Mog sees exactly what you're getting at, and he grabs 4 daggers out of your hand and he starts juggling them expertly. Yes, swords,
I'm
dagger,
very happy about this.
dagger storm,
I
Mog,
take
dagger
one.
storm.
I take the special one and I just throw it up in the air, and it starts spinning, and it just stays spinning in the air.
Great trick.
It says, yeah, it returns to your hand.
Yeah, but
After you
I'm
do
just
that.
keeping
Nice.
it spinning in the air.
Nice.
I'm using
Okay.
telepathic mage hand to keep it there.
Nice.
Great trick. How you teach? You teach Mog this trick. Mog teach you this trick.
Sure.
Deal.
I don't know how, but yeah.
Mog suddenly remembers that he's on the boat and he has something to give. 3 earrings.
Okay. That's the end of that scene. And scene.
Okay.
He just lets them all like slide into his vest.
As you begin to walk away from Raynor, she can see the stone charm around your neck. Because I'm guessing you or did you not wear it?
Me?
Mog, did you wear it or did you put it in your pocket?
Yeah, I'll put it in my pocket. I don't want to wear it. I know it's
then never mind then.
Yeah, I'll go downstairs and talk to her. Oh no, she's up here. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, we are back. You know.
Are
He says
you all?
something sweet to her. I don't know. He calls her some pet name that I'll figure out later. But he's like, we're
Just call her
back.
Pet.
We're back. I'm like, well, they don't really like that.
Yeah. That's their word. You don't get to use that word.
Well, even then, no,
Okay.
he's just like, we're back.
She looks over and sees, wonderful. Are you all prepared? Were you able to get the charm from Grimalda?
You mean? And he pulls it out, and he's like, this charm? And he swings it in front of her like a pendulum.
That would be it, I hope. And I don't really know much about the arcane, but it looks like one. It looks like the last one she gave me.
He just keeps swinging it in front of her. He's like, you think I'm sexy? People like me.
Hey, while as this scene is going on, can Raynor pull Bishop aside and say, "Hey, you know, maybe it's just my conspiracy side thinking, but what do you think that turtle had something against that cat? What do you want to bet that was a cursed item?" I mean,
I wasn't.
Did anyone try or did anyone investigate the charm?
I certainly have the ability to do this, but I have
It said it was
the ability
primordial, but no one could read it, right?
No, I wasn't. I don't know. I wasn't there when you all did that. I was.
Oh, shit.
I was off on my own.
Okay.
As he says that, I'll head down to the. I'll head down to where they are and
The upper deck.
And are you not downstairs with the captain?
No.
Oh,
Up next.
I'll head
the
over
captain's
to
up near the helm.
I'll head over to the captain and see Mog twirling this thing and just say like, yes, I wasn't actually around when they did the when they got this item, and Raynor seems a bit paranoid. You mind if I identify this?
Yeah, you look back and you see Raynor scratching his neck like a crackhead, and he's like smoking a single cigarette in one breath.
Mind if I put him at ease and identify the object? Make sure it's not cursed.
Mog snatches it up in his hand, and he's like, he like looks at you and basically says like, "You're crowding me, man. What are you doing?"
I'll just to be safe. I'm making sure that it's safe. make sure I'll point at the thing, just like me. Look the object to make sure it's either safe, bad.
Okay. You stay in town. We go get.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. The captain turns to you and says, "Do you not trust my old friend? If you don't, and it would help your very twitchy friend over there, you are welcome to, but
I'm on
I
my
don't
third
have
cigarette.
the materials to do this offer for this spell, so."
Oh, I do. And if you need this service later, free of charge, I can identify any object that you desire. Let me and I'll try and come over to Mog and uh, try and come over to him.
He doesn't want you to get it from him, but he heard what she was talking to you.
Yeah.
He understands what she was getting at.
I'll ask the captain. Can you tell him to set it down and I can identify it?
He gets what she's getting at with you, and he just flips it over in his hand and just dangles from his finger and hands it to you.
I'll put it on the ground, and my hand, my metal arm, the hand part switches from like the fingers to this little thing that I use, to this sort of like tool that I use for when I'm using mending, and like a light comes out of it and just starts scanning, and I ritually cast Identify on it.
Okay, so this is going to take a few minutes.
Yeah.
I'm pacing back and forth. I'm also throwing the knife at like the ground, and just like pops back into my hand. I throw it back down, and I'm just like it's like I'm dribbling, but
Okay. Do you have a pearl on you?
I don't need one. I can cast it using. I do actually have an arcane focus.
If you still require cost items, you have to use an item.
Really?
But
Oh, come on.
Okay.
Because of your backstory, I can
then-
see one of these smaller shards on your arm disappears.
Yeah,
You cast this.
fair. I know why. Okay. I am keeping track of how many of those I have.
Yeah.
Even without the.
Yeah, I'll send you how many small ones you have, as well as the actual. Well, the ones you
Oh,
have
me
for the
too.
other thing are important. So.
Yeah, because
I've got a little bishop cheat sheet over here too, so don't think I'm not watching as well.
You do. They are extremely valuable. I will
this
tell
is
you
all
that.
being recorded. You are on the record.
No. Okay. And I will. Yeah. I'll finish casting Identify.
Okay.
Any curses?
Nope, it's a charm of water breathing.
I'll look back at Raynar and just say, give him a thumbs up.
I knew it.
No.
It's evil.
No, this thumbs up means that it's clean, man. It's easy. I'm easing your worries. Worries, my friend. It's good. It's all good. We're chill.
Okay. Cool. Rayner begins talking to someone who's not there beside him. He's like arguing with someone.
I'll give the amulet back to Mog.
Mog will pass it to Three Earrings, and he's like, forgive our friend. He's insane.
No. You told him. No, wait. Did you tell me? No, wait. Who did you? They did. He said it was okay. No, you.
I've seen worse, but only for shorter times. He may need help. But as long as he has your back in the coming fights, we should be good.
All right.
It's not a bad thing to be paranoid because they are out to get you.
The ship has pulled from the harbor and has begun moving during all. So, as you all were discussing the What's the word?
The heading?
No, the stone. When you're talking about antiques, there's always the
Appraisal?
that'll work. I will remember it later, and I'll be annoyed. It's kind of the heritage of it, the actual what kind of item it was, identifying it.
Okay.
The island of Bisaft grew smaller, and behind you, the winds are on your side, and you will make your way back to Palmaflora within a day and a half's travel.
You weren't
Does
thinking
anybody-
of Origin, were you?
Not origin, but there's a word when you're talking prominence. I think that's what the word was, or providence.
Yeah.
Providence. That's what it was.
Yeah.
The providence of an item when you're talking about the history and the information beyond about it.
Like, a character does what she can to earn her keep in the area, both purifying water as well as using mold earth and presto to make sure the ship is always clean after like 4 hours of hard spell casting.
Boerth, the guy who looks like Pirate Santa, is going to yell out, "Be sure not to purify the rum." Last person who did that got thrown overboard because it ruined the rum.
I've only been purifying salt water, but that's good to know.
That is like, I mean, the reason why pirates were always drunk all the time is because they didn't have water. That is, like, rum was like the thing that
It was cheaper than
was
clean water.
yeah.
Well, I think we're about to put that theory to the test.
But yeah, just you being a source of clean water is like really, really fucking helpful.
Yeah.
I'm
I
sure,
know.
like, in a magic world, every ship had like a cleric or somebody with that spell help out.
I know. My character has been before the island sunk was volunteering to like help with medical issues. Like, she was there to provide
Scurvy.
tourists clean water and cure wounds.
Yeah, scurvy.
All right. As night falls on the ocean, you all do whatever you need to prepare for rest. Where do you all wish to stay? Do you wish to be on the deck kind of resting or in the hold?
I'll fly up to the crow's nest and sleep. Well, is there somebody already there?
Yeah, it's a small crow's nest, but there's enough for two people. It's Dilyu, the sea elf, is on night duty, so he'll be up there in the crow's nest.
I'll fly up and try and make friends with him. I like being up high, so I'll fly up and just talk with him, try and chill up there for the night.
If there's enough room below deck to have my own personal space, I would like to do that. But before closing up shop for the night, I would like to cast alarm on the deck of the ship, so that way I know if, someone's like pulling our ship aside and boarding it,
Okay.
Or if Bishop or the sea elf like get down from there, I guess, as well.
All right, so you cast alarm in spots in the ship. Anybody else have anything they want to do before the night comes?
Yeah, Mog is on the upper deck, and he's just looking out into the ocean, enjoying the view, looking at the stars, doing some soul searching and stuff like that. Pensive, is that what that is?
Yeah,
That's what he is.
you're in the cabin. Cool. All right. As the night comes, I'm going to need Bishop, since you're in the crow's nest, unless you're asleep, to make a perception check.
Sorry. All right. You said perception check?
Yep.
Pooh. 5.
8.
Okay. You see a dot on the horizon. Probably because you don't have a spyglass. Dilyu calls out to never pronounce her name. Gotta read it every time. The Jarkle, and yells, "There's a ship on the horizon. It looks like they're heading this way." And you begin to hear people start yelling, "A ship heading towards us." As it gets closer, it is on a direct path towards the wave chaser. Kajori runs up the deck and yells, "Everyone prepare to be boarded," as he sees the flags of the ship.
We don't have any cannons?
I assume with all this running around on the deck, my alarm is triggered and I'm woken up peacefully from my sleep.
Depends on, yeah.
I'll tell people to go downstairs and grab the rest of the people. Captain's still under quarters. Yeah, somebody get the captain and everybody else down from below deck. We need all hands.
I'm gonna use the time since I woke up with the alarm to put on my armor and equipment before heading up.
There he goes. I'll get the captain. He heard you say that, and he is like gonna definitely go get her and tell her what's up. He just runs. Go ahead.
As everybody runs around in the panic, the boat draws closer, and one of the sailors on the other ship yells, "In the name of the laws of Clovis Concord, surrender your vessel peacefully, or we shall take her."
Ooh,
shit!
Fred.
It's the cops.
Okay.
He swings over and lands on the ship.
As someone who isn't as well versed in Wildemount lore,
as he's swinging, can I blast him with a telepathic shove in midair?
Wait.
Sure.
Before he lands on the deck?
I am not against this at all. You can do that if you want.
Okay, like, it looks like he's swinging onto the boat, and then all of a sudden it's like he hits an invisible wall.
Is there anything that's got to be rolled, or is it just straight?
Oh, it's
I think he gets a save or something like
save.
that.
But if you're affecting the rope and kind of the air itself, it's kind of...
Yeah, like, good luck trying to resist being shoved in midair on a rope.
Yeah, I'm going to instead, let's see, okay. It pushes him back 10 feet, so he's going to end up landing on the boat, but he's going to drop from the rope and kind of roll back further and hit the mast of his ship.
Can I...
He lost his chance to be cool.
Trey, know what the Clovis Concord is. That these are cops. But what is does my character know this?
Everybody would know that the Clovis Concord is the government, so to speak, for the Menagerie Coast. They're one of the 3 larger powers of Wildemount. The other ones being the Dwendalian Empire, and the other ones the Kryn Dynasty. They do have privateers and a stocked militia of soldiers called the Zelos, I think. Or Zehelis?
I don't know.
It's in here somewhere. I will find it later. Zelezo.
I'll yell to everybody. Everyone, be calm. These are the cops. Relax.
Okay, who
They're
cannot
just-
move them?
I can't move myself.
You can't move yourself. Okay, why is that constantly doing that? Some of these are actually set to control by the settings and not me selecting it repeatedly.
Got it.
And I need, well,
So double checking where I live, these would be the cops of where I live, correct?
yeah. You would definitely know these people to be the cops of the Menagerie Coast. These are the military.
Getting free earrings. Wake up.
My character is very conflicted because she doesn't want to throw down with law enforcement, but stopping the SWAT should take priority. So she's going to be quiet and kind of hide over here and see how things play out.
All right. So he's going to try to swing across again, thinking that the wind just stopped him somehow. Does he make it this time?
I start to slink back and hide behind the mast. I go, not this time. Not this time. Next.
Raynor's awful. Can I get downstairs?
Yeah.
Alert
Oh,
the captain.
before Bishop moves out of my reach.
Oh
I'll tap him on the-
no! I didn't have control of Bishop's character. Bishop is up in the crow's nest.
Oh, okay.
Ah, shit, never mind. I can't
Bishop.
do what I wanted to do.
Yeah,
then.
sorry. Bishop's been up in the crow's nest this whole time. I just couldn't control where he was.
Okay, understood.
I'm going to make a circle real quick to represent the crow's nest.
Thank you.
Nope, don't move the boat. There we go. All right.
Okay.
So he lands on the deck of the ship. Followed behind him are 1, 2, 3, and 4. And he walks forward and says, "My name is Captain Voskier. We are here to search for contraband and to take this ship if found to be a piracy vessel."
Is the
who's
captain on deck yet?
The captain is not on deck.
What's this purple circle?
That's
The
the
crow's
crow's nest.
Gotcha.
Mm.
I kind of wave up to Bishop, and I make
I'll
a
give-
little talking motion with my hand, and I point at him.
I'll turn to.
Or-
How do you pronounce the sea elf's name?
Dilliu.
Deck. Dilliu. I'll turn to him. Protocol for this?
I don't know. I've only been here for like a week and a half. I would think
Shit.
normally you would let them do their thing. But we're a proper ship, aren't we?
Would assume.
Furiously.
Uh,
Furiously banging on the door.
I'll fly down. I'll fly down.
Do you
And-
open the captain's quarters, Mog?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. People are getting on the boat, yes.
The captain is not there.
Oh, fuck. Can I look around? I mean, I guess that's looking around the quarters and no one's there, right? I don't really... I guess, can I see where she went? Like, escaped out a window or something? Or some kind of... Is anything awry in the room?
No. The door was unlocked. Everything looks fine. There's no signs of struggle. You can roll perception to see if you can find a way that she left out.
Yeah.
Or
I'm
if you
gonna do
see
that.
her within the hold or something.
Yeah, I'm just looking for her. Or looking for where she went. Fuck. 10.
That's better than her stealth check. So you see her hiding in the hold behind some crates downstairs, and she whispers, "Make them go in Tabaxi. You know what we are. They will take the ship. You have to convince them to leave, or we'll have to fight them."
Okay. Yes, miss. Yes. And he's like, hell yeah. And he runs up. He like dashes up the stairs, like running, and I guess he like runs into this guy. He's like, whoa, shit, and slows down.
Okay.
But then he's like, fuck, I don't know what he's gonna say. He's like, the this I'm sorry, but this boat is private. You must go. You must.
Can I help? If I say, can I start talking as he's doing this?
I don't need help, but I don't think like
If you want
one
to
roll, it's gonna get them off the boat.
roll a persuasion, and if Bishop does something to help, you can roll it with advantage. But
I will.
What are you gonna do?
Seeing that, I'll say, sorry, he is sort of correct. We're actually part of an adventuring group on our way to stop the Sahagin threat of. What was the name of the palm?
Palmaflora.
Palmaflora. Yes, we've left Palmaflora and dropped off refugees. We're headed back to stop the Sahagin threat.
All right, here we go.
Or the
Sus.
Sahuagin, he says to
And
you.
this-
The high
Sorry,
elf,
yeah.
the half elf says to you in a kind of authoritative tone.
Yeah, Sahagin. Yes.
Hey, just
That's-
checking.
that's-
Are we level 2? We're level
Yes.
2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Alright,
25.
At the mention of the Wogan threat, realizing that that's where this conversation is going, Jin will step out,
Now
formally.
y'all want to step out, talk, and do all this stuff, man. Can I just do my persuasion check?
Yeah.
You,
Okay.
He looks a little less angry, but says the threat will have to be a report will have to be sent to command about that. My job is to investigate the wave chaser for conspiracy of piracy, for attempted robbery of several ships on the high seas.
Definitely don't have that, sweetheart.
I need, if you want to prove
Let me check. Maybe we do. Let me check. Stay here.
that you are, as you say, a ship heading to keep the peace, the ship logs and the captain on deck.
Yes. One second. And Ma goes downstairs. And he goes to 3 earrings, and he's like, I need the ship log. And your hat.
She says in Tabaxi, the hat is in my quarters on the rack behind the door. The ship log should be in the drawer of the desk as well.
Okay.
Yes.
I have a disguise kit in my trunk. I want to dress up as a different Tabaxi and say that I'm her. I don't know if he knows her by name, but I will dress up as a female Tabaxi and be like, I'm the captain. And then I go get the change logs or the logs and bring those up too. I don't know how long that takes, but that's what I want to do.
While he's gone, I'll tell them we have. I guess he is going to go get the logs for you, of course. But we'll really. I don't know what previous. We can get you information of how long we've been in charge of this ship, but we're really, I don't know what expeditions what history this shit might have had before us, but we're a sort of a ragtag group of people who were in trouble on the island. The people that escaped, we helped the refugees, and we're headed back. Whatever history this boat might have been a part of, I assure you, we had nothing to do with it. We're just the people that were close. We saw a ship, and that was the way out as the island was sinking. But of course, we'll get you what information we can.
All right. He's going to turn to this man. He says, take down the report of Palma Flora from this tiefling and anybody else on the boat who can share it. We will stand here. And he calls over another one of the crew leaders who swings across and makes it. We will wait for the captain and the ship while you do this. So he's going to go through. You can tell him all about Palma Flora, sinking, the Sahuagin.
Yeah.
Not only do I also testify to corroborate things from my perspective, telling the truth, but avoiding mentioning anything that would be incriminating to the wave crashers specifically. But I will like to walk up and give a formal police report regarding like the Palma Flora incident and mention that like while we are trying our best as adventurers to stop this menace before it gets out of hand.
A police report?
You fucking.
He said it. He did say formal police report.
Oh, like when you give an official statement, I mean,
official state.
Do you know? I think I do.
A statement, but you can give a statement.
You give a statement to the police.
You give a statement, but fucking ACAB all day. ACAB all day, though.
I mentally slipped back into a preaching job. That's my mistake for letting that bleed into a character. But
I do.
Watches you do this, and he'll remember this.
No, I do think your character would be a narc. That tracks.
But yeah, no, my character doesn't say anything incriminating about the wave crashers specifically. He'll talk around that, but he only says the truth and mentions, the Frogland threat, the sinking of the island, and that we're doing our best to stop it. But any official help from the brave heroes that they are would be greatly appreciated.
Rainer thinks you're one of them.
Okay. So Mog, you were trying to
cast guidance on myself to help if I need to roll anything, but hopefully I don't.
No, if you're just recounting your story, it's not a problem. You're not trying to lie.
Correct. Just
you cast guidance on yourself?
Yeah, you can cast guidance on anybody.
Fuck.
Why do you think Laura Bailey freaks out every time she forgets to cast it on herself for the...
fair. Yeah.
Scrying. All right. Mog, you're trying to disguise yourself as a captain. You have a kit. If you want to do this quickly so you don't arouse too much suspicion, I would say roll to disguise yourself, which is, I think, dexterity plus proficiency or deception. No, it'd be Dex plus proficiency because of disguise kit itself. With disadvantage if you're doing it quickly. If you want to take about 30 minutes to do it properly, it'll be rolled at a normal rate.
All right.
If you want to take a longer time, it's going to make them a little bit more.
Is the log itself what we're trying to keep them from finding?
No, he's getting a log. That's any good pirate ship has like a fake log.
Well, yeah, this is actually bad.
Can Rainer talk to 3 Earring?
If you go down to the hold, you can, if you can find her. Which, sadly, is not that hard. She did not do a good job hiding.
Yeah, trying to do it quickly. I don't know. I rolled a 1 plus 6, so 7.
You feel you did an amazing job.
I feel like I did a great job.
I'd like to go down into the captain's hold.
Okay.
Try and speak with. Wow. Investigation is a 1.
Uh,
Rolled a 1.
when you walk into the hold and you go toward the captain's quarters, you see a tabaxi in a hat holding a book.
I'm like, that can't be real. And I just walk out. All right.
Did he think I was a captain?
Yes.
He rolled pretty badly. So
I'll
I
take
rolled
that.
a, I rolled a 1, so I think
Well, I
I think I
rolled a
walk in and I see this and I'm like,
What?
no,
Oh, shit.
this isn't real, and I walk out.
Yeah, I'm gonna bust up in there. Be like, I am the captain.
Okay, as soon as Mog comes out in his captain disguise, I'll immediately try to like reach for him and subtly like cast guidance on him because I imagine
He is a bard. He is a bard. He should be.
I know, but adding that extra D4 can make or break this.
Yeah. You're muted if you're talking to us, Justin.
No, I'm the captain.
Roll deception check.
We're gonna be fighting these people.
Maybe, maybe not.
Okay. All right. Just no fucking ones, dude. Come on. Dang. 9.
I don't know how.
4?
Did they roll low?
Vosker turns to you and says, "It's about damn time."
It worked.
He takes the logbook
So he must have rolled lower than that.
and begins to look through it. And he says, "Captain 3 Earrings, your reputation precedes you in a negative manner. But these logs,
Rumors, lies, and hearsay.
these logs look to be in order." And he tosses it over to the other crew lead, who goes over it a little bit more clearer. And he says, "Okay, tell me who all is on the ship."
Well, there's, and Amon just like points to everybody and hopes that they will say their name.
If he points to me first, I will say my name after if I realize what he's doing. Like encourage everyone to follow.
Yeah, I say mine.
You say my name.
Rainer.
Friends.
Oh, you're muted, Rob, if you're saying anything. Or that is, or Rainer's just staying quiet.
And that, him up there is Jack. That is Jack, and that is all. That's everybody on the ship.
Okay.
Now, please leave. It's very late.
He grumbles a little bit, hands the log back to you after the lead has looked through it, and says, "I know there is something wrong with this ship. I will get you 3 earrings."
I'll tell
Not
him.
Today.
I'll tell him. Hey, whatever quarrel you had with them before this, I don't really care about it. But check on. I say actually do check on the island that we left and check on the refugees that we dropped off at port.
I don't know if this small group of adventurers is really adventurers or pirates. But thank you for the information about the island. I will see if we can send support to the town itself.
No
Thank you,
pirates
sir.
here.
And they get on their boat, and you manage to somehow talk
Mog
your
like
way out
stands
of
at
what
the.
should have been a very intense fight.
You were
Yeah.
planning for us to fight, weren't you? You
Yeah.
expected us to kill everyone.
Flex
I
that arm
expected
muscle.
somebody to do horrible in like a persuasion check.
I did. I did horrible twice, and we
And
still
you-
made it out of there. I
Yeah,
stayed
the
at the
one-
edge of the boat, and I'm like waving my hat.
Better.
The one thing you didn't expect was that you would roll worse than we did.
Nothing higher than a 4.
Rainer will stay out of those kind of situations. I don't think he adds anything to persuasion.
You're smart
You
enough.
say that, but when the guy tried to get onto our boat, you immediately tried to throw him out.
Rainer's
that's
smart
a
enough
reasonable
to
reaction to someone swinging onto
Yeah.
a boat.
Yeah, Rainer's smart enough to know that he's too dumb to help.
All right. As the Clovis Concord ship sails away, Boworth and Kajori kind of walk down and pat Mog on the back and says, "I don't know how you found the right logbook to show them, but good job, lad."
I almost said something like to Three Rings, like, "Is this the good book?" But yeah, I'll take their congratulations, and yeah, I'm gonna go down and just try to like use this as leverage to help my cause with Three Earrings.
Well, she comes up onto the board and is apparently
Oh, okay.
tiny because everything is tiny on this map. There we go. After she comes up this far and whispers to Barth, "Is the coast clear?" And he says, "Looks like they are full steam away." Or whatever, full sail away.
I know, but these are sailing ships.
Uh,
I'll tell the captain
Uh,
of Mog's incredible performance and his
if you can figure
quick
out
thinking.
which one's the real captain.
I will ask Three Earrings. You're not like
Yeah.
a pirate, are you? Wow, the silence is deafening.
she does stay silent for a bit. Behind her, both the pirate Santa and Kajori laugh. And he goes, "Is it a piracy to want to be free on the open seas?"
I don't think that's the legal
Yes.
definition of piracy. But
define free.
Free
Wouldn't
from
steal
stealing for
cars,
goods.
don't steal a song.
ultimately, as long as
I
it's
would
not-
I would like to be free of taxes. Oh, wait, America.
We are
Never mind.
free of taxes.
There we go.
Well, ultimately, as long as we're stopping the Swalgan threat, we're doing good. Just,
There is
Please
only
be
one
careful.
person we bow to, and that is the Plank King. Because Revelry pirates must have a home port.
Can I roll to see if I know anything about the Plank King?
Sure.
The Plank King?
Yes.
Oh, that's a dirty 20. How much do I know?
You know about as much as everybody else does, and that the Plank King is the leader of the Revelry off of Dark Toe. Anybody who
Oh.
is a pirate tends to be one of his, or pays tribute to him so that they can sell freely.
I
And then
certainly
the
get like,
Clovis Concord is very against them, and they're against the Clovis Concord.
yeah. So I'll go to like the captain. Is like, is that? So that's real. So that's a real place. I didn't think it. I thought it was just stories.
They are embellished to keep it hidden.
I mean, if the
But
stories are true,
yes.
yeah. If the
And
stories are true, if they know the location, it doesn't matter. You guys, yeah, you could. That place could survive any kind of siege. It doesn't matter if it's supposed to be a. Wow, that's amazing. Ah, cool. I have to
anybody
check that out
who
one day.
wishes to make a lot of coin in a short time would do well to be on the Plank King side.
Good to know.
The so-called privateers are nowhere near as forgiving as we are.
Fly back up to the cruise now.
All right. The rest of the
Mon's
night
just like-
goes pretty clear.
My character's
Was
going back to
was Three Rings impressed with performance?
She roll an insight check.
All right. Five.
5. You get some signs of warmness that your group was willing to do what you did to prevent her ship from being taken, but also you get a little bit of annoyance, and you don't know if that's because this happened or if because your disguise was so sad.
Right. Something to think about. Okay. All right. I give her hat back, and oh no.
She thanks you and says you did a good job in Tabaxi. Not sure your father would appreciate based off of the farewell you all had, but
Mom, I can look out for myself. I am a grown cat.
she pats you on the back and says that you are, and she yells up to Dilyu, let us know if there's any more surprises in store. And
He says to himself, like, we're both grown cats, but like in a way, like he wishes he could have said that to her, but he didn't.
Bishop, are you in the crow's nest with Dilyu?
Yeah.
Dilyu looks very stressed and nervous, and he yells kind of, aye, aye, Captain. And he turns to you and says, I did not sign up for this.
I know. But look, relax now. I've seen a few types of not pirates, but I've seen a few types of negative thieves and the negative sort, thieves and liars, and there's two types, and these seem like the good type. They seem to be focused on coin, and they knew enough about us to help out to say to actually be doing this partly to stop a threat. The bad kind of sort. They don't typically care about that sort of thing. I think we're safe here. Don't worry.
He still looks very shaken up, but he nods his head and says, "Okay, as long as it's going to help me with my attempt to fight the Sahuagin for what they've done."
Hey, that's why we're here. You help out. Stick with that. Just try and stick close to us.
All right. The rest of the night goes on uneventful. You all have learned that you're on a pirate ship now.
A well-known pirate ship.
And the sun rises over the ocean as you see the coast of Palma Flora. The bridge that was once connecting the mainland to the island has obviously shattered as the island sunk. You can see some of the wood splintered on the side where the mainland is still there. And you can see in the water boards floating on the ocean, and detritus and jetsam and flotsam. And basically, whatever was not caught in the buildings or was destroyed in the sinking is now kind of floating across the waves.
I'm not sure I understand.
I think I said Siri loud enough to where my HomePod picked it up. So if you hear talking behind me, it's my HomePod Mini.
I'm not sure I understand. Roll performance.
The crew begins to move to the starboard side of the ship to the waves. Port starboard, so everybody's on that side already, so that makes it easy. I think that's right. Left side of the ship
Uh-huh.
to look at the waves and the coast and coming in sight. As Heidi Axelrod, the person running the helm, yells out, "Shark Feather Reef Abyss ahead, we have arrived."
All right. Get my gear, get prepared, and meet up with the group.
Ooh, perfect.
I'll ask the captain. All right, so what's the actual plan? What's the actual plan now that we're here? I know we got the water breathing, but where are we actually going underneath?
Climb up what?
Somewhere near the sunken city or town island is a Sahuagin named Selachai, and she's one who has this rod. You can get it from her however you wish, whether it's killing her, which is what I'd prefer, or taking it and running, which might be a little harder. I don't know how they sunk the island, so be careful of any weird signs you may see. But you should have no problems in this fight with how you handled yourselves on the island before it sank. And as you are all talking, Jen, your alarm goes off because that lasts for a while.
It certainly does. What am I? Well, I mean, assumed as we got there, I was already getting prepared. But what are the details? Oh, okay, those are the details. Got it.
These are the details.
I guess I was
Are
actually
those
talking to the captain, so I was down. I was.
are those street sharks?
Roll a perception if you'd like to know more about those sharks.
I do so with guidance.
12.
Okay. 12.
19.
19.
May I guidance perception?
Yeah.
All right. 6.
Damn.
Okay. It doesn't take a lot for Jen to notice it, even with a 6, because she was on the shoreline during the shark hunting festival. But the two humanoids with shark heads share some of the tattoos and clothing associated with some of the shark hunters that have been lost in the waters beforehand.
Oh no.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
And your boat is swarmed as the Sahuagin and shark-bodied abominations crowd the deck. I would say roll for initiative, but it is 9:41, so that seems like a good time to say, and we'll pick it up next week.
Oh, but I want to fight more.
I know, we got
But I wanna-
20 minutes. Okay.
You talked your way out of the last
I
fight.
think I'm okay.
Okay.
With
Oh.
This
Do-
fight will probably
into
take
the
a
fight.
while.
Did talking ourselves out of that fight get us to level 3?
God. You are shameless, dude.
Yes, I am.
We leveled up last session.
I know.
It's fine. I have more than enough faith.
I know. I'm a level whore.
You've had a long
Yeah,
rest,
slut.
so you are
Okay.
everything that you've spent has come back to you.
Cool. Yeah, we'll do some strategizing.
Okay.
And we'll
Yes,
have a barbarian next time.
She's here, kind of.
Kind of, but not in the way that we need for a battle. I think. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh.
Anita, are you exhausted from all your boat riding?
Yes, I'm very tired.
All right. I guess. For Anita's sake, we won't stay up another 3 hours fighting.
Yeah.
Oh my
No, I get
god.
that. I guess sometimes rather end on a more fitting spot than wait till the timer runs out in the middle
Oh,
of the initiative
I like-
or whatever.
Cliffhangers. So
I'm down with that.
Okay.
I've sadly learned that from Critical Role, Dimension 20, and a few other of the random D&D games that cliffhangers are great, but they're
Yeah,
made
fine.
for showing people. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll admit, like, I am excited to test out a combination here. I can cast Shield of Faith as a bonus action, and then Shield as a reaction. So at level 2, I can have an AC of 25.
Good lord.
What?
16.
Ugh,
Okay, make a
I'm
fucking
tired for this.
dex, make a dex save. Get pushed out into the water, dude.
Dex is my
Yeah.
only bad saving throw.
Yeah, that means the
That's
DM's
why I
going to be
said that.
making you do a lot of that.
Yeah, just don't ever try to hit the cleric. Easy. What was I gonna say?
Oh, actually,
Hey, keep that
closer at
AC.
level
Keep
3.
that AC up. We need our healer alive. I do not. I have the option of having cure wounds, but I don't have that prepared right now. So you're only here.
I am feeling word.
Yeah. I have a cure wounds. The bard has healing word. We're good on healing.
Mm.
If only you had.
Oh yeah, that's what I was
healing
gonna say.
potions.
Andy was really good at cliffhangers when we were playing Starfinder.
Oh yeah, he did a
Yeah.
lot of cliffhangers for Starfinder.
Really good.
Yeah, that was cool.
All right. I need to go spend the rest of the night editing.
Editing.
Oh yeah, I got 2 more beers to drink.
Yeah.
See y'all
All right,
later.
guys.
Oh yeah, by the way, I've been in Tallahassee this whole time. Yay.
Gross.
You guys on the other side.
I'm in Charlotte, temporarily living there until my family stops having issues with COVID and everything.
I like racking up the places I can play D&D from. All right, y'all. That's
All
fun.
right.
Have a good night, guys.
Y'all have a
Night.
good
Thanks,
night.
Brian.
No problem.